Right, sorry about that. I had to make a cup of coffee. I need a cup of coffee. I'm drinking bloody fizzy, drinking chocolate flavour yob. I've only got about that much left on that one. Lemonade. I'm a quarter of that today. I bought a pack of these little sour cream biscuit things. Not bad for a pound. Or in Poundland. Alright, I'm just charging up my new second-hand recorder. You saw I've done a little kind of like video on that earlier today. I think I found a good setting for it. Oh shit, where did that go? Just gone, drop the cable. Where did that go? That shot over here somewhere. Oh crap. How many guys have got to find a cable? Where did that go? It kind of went over there. It should have fell down here, but there's so many fucking cables down here on the floor. Surprised I ain't electrocuted myself. Killed myself. Where did that go? Oh, that's weird. Didn't shoot over there somewhere, did it? That shouldn't have gone that far. I think it might have taken normal micro USB. I was not sure. I don't know where it fucking disappeared to. That is bloody weird. Probably dangling in between some other cables. There it is. I think that's it. Yeah, should be it. So I'm just watching a few channels. Yeah, drama. Drama in the paranormal still. Drama never stops in the paranormal. I want to get a little case for that. That's an only bad looking little recorder actually. But I think I've got the setting sorted on that one. I know drama goes on all through different platforms anyway, yeah, but you know, what I'm seeing at the moment is fucking ridiculous. There's just drama. People are closing their channels down because they can't take the drama. Or they're being attacked all the time by drama. But I've always said to myself, well, not always, because I did go into the drama myself quite a bit years ago. And I kind of thought, well, fuck this shit, you know, it's just too much hassle. I don't think that was the right cable, actually. No, that cable was longer than that. But it fits it anyway. Oh, God. Yeah, I went through a lot of drama. You know, that's what practically closed my channel down in one way. It didn't close it down, but, you know, I stopped doing the paranormal because like, of the drama shit that kept going on. You know, I just got fed up with it. And yet, I admit, I did nearly do things to myself which I shouldn't have done. And I did actually retaliate back towards these people, making it a little bit worse than it should have been. But I learnt my lesson. And I turned around and said, look, you know, what people need to do now is just to ignore the drama. You know, if they're getting hit on and attacked, best thing to do is not retaliate. Don't do no videos, don't talk about it, just ignore it and move on to what you enjoy doing. But I do see people who are doing what I once used to do, and that was to retaliate. And when you retaliate, you make things worse. Oh, I don't know where it's gone. I think that might be the one. Let me check that cable. Should work. Let me just check it quickly. Put it around the right way around. If it connects and shows the, yeah, that's right. Now I've got to turn it off. Got off all the battery now. When you start retaliating, it does make things a lot more worse than it originally was, because you're calling each other like fakers, and you tend to swear a lot and abuse people, and threaten people, and open police reports and shit like that. As you know, I've been threatened too many fucking times. Yeah, just like EastEnders. Well, I don't watch EastEnders. My ex-wife used to watch them all the fucking time. Every time she got home, TV on straight away. Didn't worry about cooking or anything. She just wanted to get in and watch EastEnders. So I had to end up cooking most of the time for my kids anyway, because she was too lazy to do it when she got home. She might cook her own dinner, but that'd be it. I don't give a damn about EastEnders. They say when with the drama, when you get threats and stuff like that, it does piss you off, and then you want to retaliate. But I've learned the hard way not to retaliate, not to watch their videos, not to make any videos back on them, just ignore them. And there is a lot of drama still going on in the paranormal, a lot. Not with me and the people I used to have drama with. Well, I do hear some people saying that, oh, they're still talking shit about you. I don't really, I don't give a shit about that, because as long as I don't see it or hear about it, I'm not worried. And if I do see and hear about it, I'm not going to worry about it, because it's all fucking bullshit, lies, and just things they want to make up about you. And I have a lot of video content on certain people on my computer or on my external hard drive still. So they don't want me to fuck me off even more. And it's one of the people I've got all the content on. I just I won't even bother retaliating and talking about it. I just contact the police and say, look, these people started up on me again. Is there anything you can be done about it? And the police told me the best thing to do is any video content you do see or hear, don't watch it or read it. Just download it and get someone else to watch it and read it. If they think it's bad enough, then they can turn around and say, yeah, it's pretty bad. Because reading it and watching it can put you down. It can stress you out and make you ill, like it did with me in the past. But I'm seeing, just today I've watched about 5 videos where people are cussing each other, and slagging each other off, saying that people don't have mental illnesses when they have got mental illnesses, or physical illnesses. And they say, no, you ain't got an illness, blah blah blah. And the guy's going, yes, I have got illness. If you want to see the fucking proof, I'll prove it to you. And that's one thing you don't need to be doing, is proving your medical conditions towards a hater. Because giving that information away to that hater, they can use that against you. I actually showed the medical evidence online before. So did a couple other people that showed medical evidence online, which was a bit of a bad idea, because the haters, the trolls, the bullies, kind of use that against you. If anyone's attacking you because you're, your health conditions, then let them fucking attack you, because what evidence you have is pure 100%. You've got your documentation from your medical petition, your doctors, the hospital, and stuff like that. Now, why would people lie about a medical condition if they don't have that medical condition? Some people might do it because they want people to feel sorry for them, and possibly like subscribe to them. And it is partly, again, like if someone's going to lie about a medical condition, it's because they want people to feel sorry for them, pity them, and hopefully be friendly with them, and gain the trust with them, and hopefully that they would actually give them money and stuff like that. I think that's totally wrong. It is wrong. No one's come up to me and said, "Oh, you got a medical condition. You need to get out. It's like 500 quid, kind of thing." Because that's never happened, and I don't think it would never happen. I'm not expecting it to happen. But some people have actually done that to people, thinking that they got medical problems, and later find out that they don't have the medical problems, but they still took the money. That's downright out of fucking order and disgraceful and disgusting, to be honest with you. But say, when people attack me, I don't even bother about it anymore. I've got other problems to deal with, like the neighbours, for instance. Now, they're still a bit noisy, but they're not as bad as they used to be. I was going to text her earlier today saying, I've got a bad headache, can you ask your kids to stop? But they did eventually stop after a little while anyway, and I didn't need to text her. But, when you do have mental health issues and you're getting, stressed out by people, it can be a bit of a pain in the arse. I'll tell you, it is a pain in the arse. And when I went to have my eye optician done today, for my glasses, yes, I've got another 3 pairs of glasses I've got to get. She actually asked me medical questions like, do you suffer with headaches? I said, yeah, I've suffered with headaches for over 10, 12 years, even longer than that. Then I actually told her about, I'm borderline diabetes, but my last letter said I'm step 2 diabetes. Yeah, diabetes step 2 or whatever it fucking was. I said, one thing they're saying one thing, and the next minute they're saying another thing, kind of thing. Well, I explained about the scan I had in my head, and I said they haven't found nothing on there's no, dark shadows or anything. So she goes, well, that's good then. So I think what it is that your headaches is down, through to stress and possibly, like you just said, medication. The doctors at the hospital said, if you're on too much medication, that can cause a lot of headaches. So I've got to go and make an appointment with doctors to, get a medical review on my medication. But when people have got, medical problems, and they're trying to get onto, YouTube to do content, in one way it's helping them because they're not getting stressed out. They're trying to get the evidence, whether it's being real or even just like fake shit, for entertainment, whatever. I don't really like people with fake shit, but some people do it, and they do stage for entertainment purposes only. So, when they say that and you see something crazy happen, it's not really real. Because, they've put entertainment purposes only. So it does end up to be fake anyway. But there are channels out there that do fake a lot of shit, but put it down as like real paranormal. And that's where a lot of people get picked on and bullied because they're not stating the real facts in their channel. Now, if you're going to fake something, you might just turn around and say, look, I fake this, and it's just for entertainment purposes only, kind of thing. Not hide it and say it's real when it wasn't real. Because a lot of fucking channels out there who fake shit gets more views than the people like me who try to gain or gather the evidence and show true life evidence. We don't get hardly any views at all. It's the fakers out there who gets the fucking the views. But we are the ones who tend to get picked on and bullied. Because the fakers out there are jealous because of the content that we get. We don't show any kind of fakery. We don't edit, do any kind of shit to our videos. We don't put filters or anything like that. We don't go on and edit this and edit that and add things on. Now with my channel, you always know it's always live, full blown activity if we get it. You can't see me sitting there and editing a ghost behind me because it's impossible to do that while you're doing a live stream, I believe. But if you do get something here, you will get picked on. You will get the haters who are jealous because you've caught something amazing, and they're going to start saying, "Oh, that's fake," it's all bullshit, and that's where the drama comes in. And so I just ignore all these fucking shitheads now. I don't even like retaliate to them. Just can't be off. Just can't be asked. I rather do live streams, and so you can see exactly what's happening. Even if I go out and do a cemetery, you can go through my video and download it, and you'll see that there's been no editing whatsoever, no cut paste. What's that thing that Beardo said? There's a specific frame thing you can do where you can add something on and make it look real when it isn't real. But I don't even do any of that when I go out and do an investigation, whether it being like a cemetery or residential or anything like that. It's all kind of like original footage. Nothing has ever been edited. It's like Rose with her house, yeah. Now, when she does a live stream, it's all live, unedited. Content as it is, as you see it. And there are a few other people that do it that way as well, Like my Haunted Dolls, he kind of does live streams, I think, with these dolls that I once knew that he used to do. Anyway, I don't think he does any offline stuff and upload it. I don't know because I've not watched much of his content lately. But there are other people, who do go out and do content videos and upload it and not do any editing whatsoever. I think even Nigel, when he comes on, he uploads his content of when he goes out with his son Stephen, and when they go out ghost hunting, they come home and upload the video content as it is. I believe, I'm not 100% sure, but I think he does that. And a lot of other people do that, but then there's a lot of people who will come home and edit certain stuff out because you've been out on an investigation for 10 hours. People ain't going to want to watch 10 hours of video when there ain't much really happening kind of thing. So they kind of edit out the boring shit and keep in the good shit. But when people go out and do these investigations and edit stuff out, sometimes they might even not realise that they've edited something out which might have been, compelling to other people to see, because we don't see everything when we're doing our videos or even our live streams. There's been many times when a lot of you said that you've seen something behind me, I've turned around, I've missed it, or I've not sensed it, and things like that, kind of thing. So, it depends on if it's a live stream going on for hours, and people want to sit there and watch it, and I know a lot of people when I'm doing streams, they kind of phase out and just sit there fucking talking to each other, which is okay with me because I know it can get boring here, but at times. But there might be something that might have happened and no one's watching, and we've all missed it. I've had that a lot of times on here. There might have been one person watching closely and said, "Hey, did you see that, Steve?" I said, "No." "Did anyone else see it?" "No, we're too busy talking." "Well, what is it?" "Timestamp it. Tell us what it was." It might have just been an orb. It might have been his shadow. It might have been something moved. But it's all live. It's always live. It's not faked. Some people will do live stream and try to fake a little bit of shit, with a bit of fishing wire or a bit of cotton string or whatever, And I think that's a bit of a shame, really, because if you get caught, faking shit, it will put your channel down and also make you a bit of a loser in one way. People are gonna say, well, if he's gonna fake shit, I'm not gonna come back, and they can lose viewers and subscribers. And he's going to lose his reputation, I suppose, or she might lose her reputation, and they're going to feel like fucking idiots once they know that their channel's gone way down, and they come back and apologise and hoping that, a lot of people will come back and, accept their apology. A few people might accept it, some people might not accept it. It depends on how the people, the viewers, want to take it, kind of thing. And I've seen people fake shit in the past and their reputation's fallen apart, but they've kind of like have come back and apologised and started, kind of fresh again on the same channel and worked their channel back up again and, started trying to like repair their reputation by going out with groups and, doing other investigations and stuff like that. But, even if you fake shit or not, you're still going to get attacked by other people because they just don't like you, who you are, and what kind of like evidence you're collecting. You might collect more evidence than they've even got, and they might be a bigger channel, and they think like, oh, he's got a really good, bit of evidence there, if people see that, like, it might bring my channel down a little bit, and he might start getting more views and, subscribers to his channel. So what they do, they turn around and start saying, oh, he's a fake, he's a liar, we can see string, and like no fucking string or anything, And when if you're fool enough to confront them, say, well, you come in and fucking prove it's like fake. Oh, I can't, I don't drive, or I'm going to waste my time coming down here. You're fake, you're fake, We all know you're fake, but you're not fake. It's them who's saying you're fake, but you know that you're not fake. They always say a faker, always accuse an innocent person to be a faker. The one who actually accuses someone to be a faker are fakers themselves. You see what I mean? So, yeah. What are you on about? Fucking Felicity Kendall and Coronation? That fucking old shit, man. Oh, Only Fools and Horses, yeah, old Del Boy. Every Christmas or every birthday, my daughter sends me like a boy, a Del Boy's card or a Del Boy's mug or something, because I used to do a little bit of wheeling, dealing, kind of thing when I was younger, and she's always like knew that I loved, Only Fools and Horses. So, she goes, Del Boy Steve, I'm thinking, okay, fair enough. But I still do have some of the cars knocking around. I've even got like one of their cups out in the kitchen somewhere. But what's this to do with paranormal, Del Boy's not, well, you could call Del Boy a faker, really, could you? Because like he's always fucking selling fake shit, like fucking radios from Russia, and like uh, clocks that go backwards, and all that kind of shit they used to sell. It is just jealousy in one way, I think, because like people just don't want to, you know, own up and admit that people do get real true life evidence, and I admit that I've had some pretty interesting things happen here, but I can always turn around and say, well, I've not had nothing here, kind of thing. It comes and goes when it wants to, and like as I said many times before, you can't have a place that's haunted every single day. It's impossible. Spirits, need to take time out to rebuild their energy. And like I said with demons the other night, demons, yeah, they may exist, but they're not going to come and, fuck with you because they've got better things to do. Who is it? Someone who mentioned, I think it might be Nigel or something. They rather go after the politicians than anything else. You know, someone with power. But, to be honest with you, I've actually thought about, stop doing paranormal a few times, but and that's because of like, the haters and the trolls keep coming on here and like, trying to belittle me and like call me, shitty names and call me a fake and shit like that. But no, I sat back and I said to myself, why should I let them defeat me and like make me someone I'm not, and put me down to that level that I think, fuck it all, I'm going to close my channel down. If anything was seriously to happen to me, I wouldn't, and I didn't want to do the paranormal anymore. Let's say I had a real bad possession that scared the shit out of me, and I'm thinking, well, that possession, I believe, might have been a demon. Not saying I would get possession by a demon, but let's say I did. Let's scared the heaven daylights out of me, yeah. Will I continue doing the paranormal? I don't know. What I would probably do is take time out and really sit back and consider about it. Because like, if you are being confronted by a demon and a demon's possessed you, if you look at the movie The Exorcist, for instance, yeah, where the demons possess someone, all that weird shit happens to them. That is something that no one would really want to go through in life. But you could always turn around and say, well, that happened to me and that's paranormal. And I want to help other people that had that, same fear and have actually been attacked by demons, and, try to help people before they do get attacked by demons because they think they got a demon there. You might think about it that way. And then carry on doing what you want to do. And that way, if you're going to do that, you'd have to start learning completely different. Like, you have to get all the books on demonology and, believe certain beliefs in religions and, all this other stuff, Because, there are a few people I know that, well, not personally, no, but, there are a few people out there who are into demonology. And, like they said, it's not an easy thing, to deal with. Although it's a demon and it's to do with the paranormal, it's a very evil spirit. You're still confronting, that kind of thing. But it's like a percentage. It's like you might confront a demon once in your lifetime, but you might confront a demon several times in your lifetime. It depends on if it, kind of like latches onto you, and like, if you manage to get removed by, a priest or, by an exorcism, it doesn't mean that it's gone, forever. It can always come back. And like, if you've had it once, you're gonna sit back and think, right, do I really want to carry on with the paranormal? Shall I give it up? Shall I just keep away from it? Because like, if I'm going to continue doing it, there's a possibility that that demon might come back and attack me again, or he could send another demon over, and that could be even worse. So you got to think about those kind of things. It's like if you go fishing and you catch a shark, and while you're reeling the shark fucking takes a great big chunk out of your arm. You're going to be in a lot of pain, and you're going to think, shit, fuck that. I only had my hand taken away from a shark. I'm going to give up fishing now. Bollocks to it. But you could carry on doing fishing by doing not so much sea fishing, but you could go and do fishing along rivers and lakes and stuff like that. So with paranormal, you don't have to give up the thing you like enjoying to do. But even if you continue doing it, there still might be that, that percentage where that demon, if you have been attacked by a demon, might come back. So you have to sit back and really think hard if you want to continue with it. And if you do continue with it, although you might not want to go and like learn about demonology, you're going to have to learn a lot about, self-protection. Now, doing ghost hunting can be dangerous. As you know, it can be fucking dangerous. I've been attacked, I've been scratched, I've been possessed a couple of times, only little mini possessions. And like, the time I got, I think it was when Lindsay was online one day. I wrote some weird shit on my Google account, yeah, and it's like in Latin backwards, and I didn't even know what I wrote down. He told me what it was later in the daytime. And I'm sitting there with a fucking light underneath my hand, and the flame was right up underneath my skin. But when I actually took it away, there went no burn marks, no black smears or nothing there. And I had it under my hand for like fucking 3 or 4 minutes. Enough there to at least give me like first degree burns or even second degree burns, but there weren't nothing there, which was really weird. Then we found out it led to a weird website which had so much crap on it. It was unbelievable. It had like, you know, religion, you had demonology, you had psychic shit, you had UFOlogy, you had like weird pictures, you had about ancient Greeks and God knows how much stuff on there. It ran into thousands and thousands of pages on this website, and a lot of it was like decrypted, like codes and shit like that, you know. Uh, and that was on that one day I had that weird possession. And like, you know, even then when that happened, I thought like, you know, do I want to carry on doing this? But at least I could turn around and say, well, something happened to me, you know. Something wanted me to do what I'd done, you know, to lead me to that website. And you know, I could turn around and say it was something spiritual. But was I meant to see it? You know, was I meant to deal with it? You know, I don't know. It's just one of those things that happen, I suppose. And I suppose if you get possessed by a demon, it's one of those things that happen. And it'd probably be once in a lifetime kind of thing. But there, you know, like, you know, there's a lot of fakers out there. And when they get like, you know, kind of called out, you know, it does cause a bit of drama. And I don't like it. Um, the only thing I can turn around and say is like, if you don't like, you know, the drama, then don't fake shit. Because then, if you're not faking shit, you're not going to get as much drama coming to you. But you will probably get, you know, some people who don't like you or your channel because you've actually caught something, you know, original, 100% genuine. But when you actually are faking shit, yeah, then, you know, you are going to get haters and, you know, drama. It's the way it is. It's the way the world turns, I suppose. You know, some people got fake shit and, you know, cause drama, keep the world running round. It's like, you know, the good and the bad. You ain't got, like, you know, like 60% good and 50% bad, or 60% good and 40% bad. You know, it's going to be like a level pegging, I suppose. You know, it needs to, like, kind of like level out and keep turning and turning and turning, you know. And, you know, we've all got good and bad in us, you know. We've always got like little angels inside, and we've always got like little devils in us, little demons. And those demons is, you know, when you actually think of negative things, like, oh, I want that, you know, shirt today, but I can't afford it. I'll go and steal it. You know, that's a demon in you, you know, telling you to steal it. But when you're doing something good, you know, then that's the positive, the angel inside you saying, well, you know, there's a homeless man now, give him a fiver, and you turn around and say, here's a fiver. You've done a good deed. That's the, you know, the goodness inside you. Or you might, you know, see a, you know, a homeless person there and he's got like £5 in his pot. You might get a little demon voice saying, hey, you know, steal his fiver. You know, you see what I mean? You know, we've all got the good and we've all got the bad in us. Hello, Nin. Can you get to Wales? No, I can't get to Wales. Too far away from me, mate. Too far away. I know there's some pretty good, interesting places down in Wales, apparently. I was watching a channel the other day, actually, who's in Wales. Some interesting caves and castles down there. Don't tell me about ancient woodlands. I'll be coming down. I'll be doing bushcrafting, mate, instead of like fucking ghost hunting. I'll be saying, hey, you know, let me move down here. I'll build me a little shelter. You know, do me little barbecue cooking. I won't cut no trees down. I'll take all the wood and sticks and branches off the ground and build myself a little shelter, like I did on my other channel, my bushcraft channel. The only trees I cut down was the ones that got blown down by the winds, strong winds we had a couple of years ago. And the landowner, he said, I can cut any tree down I want. Because he was originally going to cut all those trees down to make the field bigger for his ponies. I said, no, don't do that. Everyone going to see my fucking camp then, aren't they? You know, and he could just turn around and say, I'm sorry, Steve, I need to cut it all down. You know, you'd have to destroy your base, your bushcraft, your shelter, your little cabin. And that cabin took me like fucking 6 months to build. And that's all from the ground. You know, I think I probably cut with him, because he came over with a chainsaw one day. He cut 4 trees down, which he wanted down anyway. I said, well, don't burn it. I'll have that wood because I can use it on my shelter. He goes, okay, fair enough. And he goes, if you need any trees, just cut them down. So I bought myself a little backyard chainsaw, and I took it with me. And a couple of trees had actually been blown down, and I just cut them up and used them as firewood. There's still one actually leaning across the actual shelter actually, but I've left it there. I've not cut it down. Yeah, I'll be saying, hey, can I bring the chainsaw with me? Is there any way I can get some kind of power? Can I leave it overnight and charge it up and just cut the trees down to size and build me a little shelter? Let me see. I've not even done no bushcrafting for ages actually. I keep going up. I don't go up there a lot. The only time I go up there is to change the memory card over in the batteries on my wildlife cam. What I've got up there. I was supposed to get a new wildlife cam from Ron because the one I bought him, he never looked after and he fucking broke it, didn't he? Walk got into it, and the whole video file was corrupted. The whole memory card, 32 gig memory, which had about 40 videos, were all corrupted. The only thing was 4 photos survived, and that's one of his ponies that was captured on the wildlife cam 4 times. I can't even remember my own fucking channel, to be honest with you. I can't even remember what I called it. I can't remember what I called your fucking bushcraft channel. See if there's something on that one. There we go. So if anyone wants to watch my bushcraft channels, I even done some little ghost hunts up there as well. Stayed up overnight, and there's one time I done two couple of times I've done 2 nights over there, and then there's a couple of times I only stayed 1 night over there and done some little ghost hunts in my little cabin. I wasn't going to do it outside. It's just too fucking dark and spooky. And the thing is, even if I wanted to, I couldn't because you got all that weed and that shit that go. What is it? God, fucking, I can't remember what it's called. Bramble. All those brambles and all the roots. If you go out there during the night time, and you ain't got a decent torch, you're going to trip over and break your fucking neck, or trip over and impale yourself in a branch. And I took my eye out once before doing that. Going out, just go for a pee. Yeah, just going for a pee out of the sight of my wildlife cam. I thought, hang on, my wildlife cam's there. Someone's going to see me when I go for a pee, so I better go at the back of it. So I kind of went to go around the back, and I tripped over on a fucking bramble. And, I missed a branch by inches. If I hadn't missed it, I would probably taken my eye out. Probably might have killed myself. But yeah, I love, I will be. Well, I'll keep saying I want to go and do some more bushcrafting, spend the night over there, do this summer days. I need to do some repair work over there. Actually, I should do it before. Well, if it ain't going to rain and it's going to be a dry night, then I won't have to do any kind of like repair work on it really. As long as it ain't going to rain, because it starts raining during the night time. The rain comes through the ceiling, and I'm going to get soaking wet. I've nearly burnt the damn thing down once already in my bushcraft, which is on one of my videos. I don't even know what video that was actually. Uh, Hunting for fat wood, bushcraft short trip, camp pork and salad for dinner. Short visit to camp, redo inside tarp. Yeah. See, I ain't been up there for a while. Says 8 months, but um, there has been videos that I have been up there, and I've not actually listed them. I don't think I probably forgot about them, but I have been up there, within the last 8 months. Although it says only 8 months, the last one I have been up there, but I didn't really do any video, to be honest with you. It wasn't worth me doing it because I was only going up there to retrieve the memory card. So I'm trying to think of what time it was when I went up there and done a 2 day. If I can remember what time it was, what day, 2 days and nights. What month was that? It don't say, does it? I know it says a year ago. See, what I don't do on there now is like put down the actual days and months. So there's a couple where it's got like 2 days, nights bushcrafting. Yeah, so like when I actually go up there at the beginning of the video, I might say, well, it's 22nd of July, 2023. The time is 3:30 p.m. But I don't actually put it in the titles. So let's see with that one, ain't it? Oh, that was August. So that one's August. Where was the other one? 27th of June. But that's just a quick visit up there. That was last year. Yeah. There's one quick trip to see condition of camp after weeks of 90-mile-per-hour wind, which was a year. And yeah, my shelter was like not severe damage, but it had damage to it. And I had to do some repair work up there. See, when I was doing the bushcrafting up there, yeah, when I was actually building the walls, what I did was I actually, like, Carl, how's it going, mate? I had to like cover all the holes up on the walls, and I didn't know what I was going to use it with. So what I did, I bought sand, cement, and plaster. I got mud, and I got Ron, the landowner, to buy me a barrel of hay. He said it's like, about £4, but I'll go with a fiver. He didn't even want the money to be, to be honest with you. But he said, no, you take the money, buy another bale of hay for your ponies. So he said, okay, fair enough. Now, when I actually was doing that, I was really originally using just mud, water, and hay. Because that's what, people used to use in the old times. Um, if you think about, the African Indians, they just use mud and water, to because they don't get a lot of fucking water over there anyway. There's always a fucking drought. So what water they do use, they just use like mud, water, and sticks and stuff like that to strengthen their huts up. Well, that's what I started doing. Was like I went around the whole base with like mud, water, and hay, mixed it all up, and just went around filling all the gaps up. And then later I thought that might not be, as strong. So I got plaster, cement, and sand. And I took bits up, because these bags were fucking heavy. I want to carry like a 20 kilo fucking like bag of like cement up. It would have killed me. So I used to take like 3 or 4 kilos of each one, but not all in one time. It'd be like 4 or 5 kilos of sand, 4 or 5 kilos of cement, and then like 4 or 5 kilos of plaster. And I take them all up. And when I've got them all up there, I just got a bucket and I mixed it all up. And then I went around and covered it all up again. Then I actually bought some roof insulation, and I used that inside to insulate the inside. And this insulation is fireproof. So if I did catch the place on fire, it wouldn't really burn it all down. It just it wouldn't burn certain parts of the actual inside of the building. But I also bought a fire extinguisher, which I've not used up here yet. I should have used it when the fucking fire went a bit too hot and nearly burnt the fucking fireplace down. But all I'd done was like got some water and like threw it onto the red hot cinders, and it was okay that way. Now I'm surprised I've not been bullied on that channel at all. I've not been bullied on my milk detecting channel. It's only this channel I got bullied and drama. Not on my other channels, which is weird. I might actually go up there next week. I might even stay up. If I can find my mattress, my sleeping bag. See, the mattress I've got is a blow up mattress, yeah. And I've got like a blow up fan thing, which I can use to blow the mattress up. I have got a bedroll up there already, but I usually have 2 bedrolls, right? So I have 2 bedrolls. Then I've got my mattress. Then I have my sleeping bag. My blow up mattress has got like a pillow on it, so I'm okay with that. Then I just use my sleeping bag. I have got somewhere a bug net which my daughter bought me. Now that might be in with my sleeping bag, but because it's in the living room all mixed up everywhere, I don't know where everything is, so I've got to dig them out. But if I can find them, I might go up there and spend the night up there again and take some paranormal equipment up there with me. Last time I was up there, it was fucking creepy, I tell you, man. I heard like really weird voices and really weird noises. I could hear footsteps, which I think was just mainly the ponies anyway. But I heard a female, and the woman sounded like, I don't know if she was crying or laughing, right? And it woke me up. It was loud enough to wake me up, yeah. And I'm sitting there fucking thinking, what the hell is that? And I'm just sitting there listening, and it went on for about 5 minutes. Then it suddenly stopped. So I thought, okay, I'm going to lay that down, go back to sleep. And I lay down, and I just back on to go to sleep, and it started up again. And this time it sounded like it was closer. And it happened about 3 or 4 times, and each time it sounded like it's getting closer and closer to my fucking bushcraft camp. And it was fucking scary, I tell you, man. I thought, okay. So the good thing is, I've got like a sliding bolt in my shelter, and I've got like one of those little latches as well, to keep me a bit secure. I've got 2 little windows, one on each side, so I can get the air in and let the smoke out if I've got like a fire running. But I've got plenty of tools up there. I've got hammers, I've got like 2 axes up there, I've got a machete up there, I've got a fucking bushcraft knife up there, and I usually have like 4 or 5 items right beside me, because if anyone tries breaking in, the first thing will go is probably a knife. The second thing will go will be the fucking hammer. And if they two miss, it'll be an axe. If that misses, it'll be another axe. And if that misses, I'll be getting up and I'll be waving the fucking machete about. And they are still all up there with other kind of tools. Like, so I even got like 2 or 3 different like hand saws up there. I've got some like not spotlight, but torches, but they keep going really shitty, so I need to get some more. Well, I did buy some torches not long ago actually, which I'll be taking up there when I go up there. I'll probably take some ghost hunting equipment with me again and do like a little mini investigation. Try to do it live stream like I did last time. See what happens. Mr. Rambo. The other thing is though, Cole, my machete isn't as sharp and as strong as Rambo's one. No, he's second to last movie when he goes to where's it to that African camp. When he takes that church group there and they get kidnapped, and he goes on his rescue. He makes his own fucking like knife machete, don't he? And at the end of the movie, that fucking like soldier runs up and the Rambo goes, and the soldier falls down and like half his guts fucking drops out, practically near enough splits the guy in half. My machete isn't that sharp, mate. I don't think I could even cut a tree down with a machete. Now I've got like a file up there. What I do sometimes, I try sharpening up the axe and the machete and the bushcraft knife with the file. So that's the only thing I've got. I have got sharpening stone up there as well. But I tend to think that, I don't know why, but using the file makes it a little bit sharper than the actual sharpening stone. Although I have like oil that I can put in the sharpening stone or just use a bit of water. It takes forever to fucking sharpen it with a bleeding sharpening stone. I just use the file and try to get it sharp that way. It's never going to be sharp, but as long as it cuts a branch, and that's it. You went missing for 4 or 5 hours. That's nothing, mate. That's nothing. You're going to go missing for fucking 4 or 5 weeks. People have gone missing for fucking 4 or 5 weeks and had to survive on, like, the wilderness. Slugs and ants. That's one thing I wouldn't like to eat is slugs, ants, and, that kind of crap. Yeah, disgusting. But if you're out there somewhere and you're lost, you're going to have to drink dirty water. You're going to have to, like get frogs, slugs, beetles, and eat all that shit. If you think about it, the Chinese do all that kind of crap, don't they? The only one thing I don't have is like a water purifier. So if I want water, the only way I can get water is from the tap from the landowner, and I've got free range of that. So if I run that water, all I've got to do is take over a couple of bottles and fill them up. I used to take bottles of water with me all the time, from the sink because I wasn't too sure about that water from his tap. But he said, no, it's drinkable. So I filled the bottle up and I thought, well, if I get sick by drinking it, then I get sick, but I didn't get sick, so I just, filled up the bottles and either drunk straight from it or I put it in the kettle and boil it and let the water cool down after, then drink it. Trust you to get lost. Only Carl can get lost with his mates. See, the thing is, I can't read a compass or a map properly. I could look at a compass and say, well, that's north. I could be walking north. I'll probably end up getting lost. I think, well, I'll just walk north. I need to come back south. But that little slight direction, could take you miles away from where you first came in, kind of thing. So I definitely get lost. I can't read the stars. I wouldn't know how to read the fucking stars. I'll be definitely lost in there. I'll tell you, man. Luckily, it's only like half an acre of a fucking woodland. Because if it was like, 100, 200 acres, even 1,000 acres, I wouldn't know what way to come in and out. I'd have to make a trail myself and have like fucking rope, a bit like Hansel and Gretel leaving fucking breadcrumbs, hoping that the wicked witch, being like a fucking animal, don't come along and eat crumbs. Sod that, mate. Hypnotherapy. What fucking was that? Don't tell me that. I don't even know what it is. But yeah, like, I might go out there next week, just to have a walk around. I ain't got the landowner a new trial cam yet. You'll have to wait. I tell him I've had some money problems, which I have, spending too much money on fucking ghost hunting gear and electronics and shit. But I think next week's going to be sunny anyway. I don't think we've got much rain heading this way yet. I just like, no mind, like, I'll probably read the weather forecast and it's going to say nice, bright, sunny day, And I go up there and they fucking turn around and fucking piss down all day, I bet. And I say, like, I'll have to stay in here. I'll have to sleep in here. And end up getting soaking wet, coming home with hypothermia. I'll have to do a little quick update on that video on my bushcraft one. Let people know what I'm doing. So the last one was 8 months ago. So yeah. Right, anyway, I'm going to go. I thought I'd just do a quick one on here. Been an hour. It's like nearly 20 to 11. What I'm going to do is I'm hoping to go out tomorrow and go over to Mitcham Cemetery. And I'm going to take the new recorder with me. But I did order another recorder off Amazon tonight. Just a cheap £18 one, which I think Hologram might have saw on my earlier one. If you didn't see it, then just go back on my earlier video and you'll see the one I showed on Amazon. It's only like 18 quid. So I'll probably take both of those out with me because I've got it set for it to come before 1 o'clock. Now, sometimes it comes around about 9, 10 o'clock, kind of thing. If it comes around about 11 o'clock, I'll be happy because I can go out straight away. But if it don't come till like 1 o'clock, sometimes I think, 1 o'clock, is it worth me going out? Because I like to spend a bit more time out, kind of thing. I want to spend about 4 or 5 hours sometimes out, and doing some videos. So I just don't want to go to like the Mitcham one. I want to go to the Tooting one as well. Because my dad got like toys in there for the children's headstones down at Tooting. So I might hopefully try and get and do both of those tomorrow because I keep planning to go out and do them. I keep not wanting to go out and do them because I'm either waking up a bit too late or I can't be bothered or I've got other things to do. But I'll definitely be taking that with me tomorrow. It's all charged up. I ain't got a memory card in there. which I'll have to dig out. Well, actually, I've got memory cards in the bag, and I think I've got one up here. It's got to format it. Yeah, I've got one in here, so I'll stick that in, format that in a minute. And if I do to go out and do a video, I'll upload it tomorrow. If I do go out and upload a video, I don't know if I'll be on tomorrow night. I don't know yet, because I did say I wasn't going to come on tonight, but I did come on tonight. I got a little bit bored, but yeah. With the recorders, I only do like little quick burst ones now. You know, I used to like, you know, record all the way when I'm doing the ghost hunt, you know, hour, 2 hours a night to sit and listen to nearly an hour or 2 hours of video or audio, and that did get kind of tiring and boring. So when I go out now, I just like take an audio record and just do 1 to 4 questions, maybe 5 questions, record it, and then play it back. Or sometimes I'll just wait until I get home and then try playing it back and see if I've got any EVPs that way. So if I get anything, I'll save the audio files and let you listen to them tomorrow, maybe. We'll see how it goes. So there'll probably be maybe 1 or 2 videos uploaded tonight if I get to go out. And if I don't go out, then I'll be on tomorrow night, and we'll do a stream tomorrow night around about 10 o'clock onwards. But that's if I don't go out tomorrow. If I go out tomorrow, I'll upload, and then you can watch the videos when they're uploaded. I still might come on, you know, just to let you know if anything weird happened during the daytime, but I don't know. It depends how I feel, you know. It depends if I'm tired or not. If I'm tired, I ain't going to come on. If I am tired, I won't be on tomorrow night. All right, well, anyway, I'm going to go shoot off to my other channel and do a quick update on that one, let people know what's happening about my bushcrafting. And yeah, as I say, you might see me on tomorrow night, you might not. And if I do any videos tomorrow, I'll upload them as soon as I can. All right, night everyone. Catch you later. Bye.